Your fleet orders on grips are simply a static replication of your Open FOS jobs as they appear on myway. The replication time between myway and grips is approximately 5 minutes, and therefore grips runs at about 5-minute lag. To view your open fleet orders, click the Fleet Orders tile. Here you will be displayed a list of all the jobs you currently have open. Firstly, of interest to us are the jobs that are marked Invoice Allowed, Billing Approved. This means that you've submitted the job, it has gone all the way through the authorization process on the FOS side, and it is now ready to be processed through grips to its final stage. To isolate these, you can place a filter on this column. You can now see that you can only view the billing approved jobs. Simply select the job you wish to process, click on the FOS job number, click Process, and then create an update sales document. Click Yes to view the sales order you've just created. As you can see, all the items and values are carried across. All you need to do now is press Posting and Post. We return to our FOS list. We can now work our way through the list, processing each job. If you have a large list like this, there is a shortcut to move all of these over to sales order in one go. Press Actions, FOS job, and then Process all with Invoice Allowed status. This will move all of your FOS jobs and create them in your sales orders. They can then be reviewed and processed from your sales orders list. This tile can be found on the home page. Your sales orders can be accessed from this tile from here. We move back to our fleet orders. Now we'll take a look at those that are not billing approved. So on this list we have ones at Y1 status, which is in progress. So let's filter to these first. Select the line, select the column header, filter to this value, and then we can just see the in progress jobs. To ensure stock accuracy, it's advisable to create a sales order for these documents as well. You will not process them, however they will sit in your sales orders list and show as they've consumed your stock. So if we click into one, Process, Create and Update Sales Document. In this instance, we don't really need to see the sales order as it's just a holding point. So press No. Exit this. This will disappear from your list. What will happen is when there is an update and it becomes billing approved, it will re-enter your sales list as billing approved. However, it will have a sales order next to it. If you click into the job then, go to Process and press Create Update Sales Document. This will update the status of the sales document and you can then process it through to completion. To remove filters, simply click there and top of the column, Clear Filters, and you're back to your original list. If at any point you need to find an old job that has been processed previously, you need to clear all filters. As you can see, although it's a large list, it's relatively short. If we wish to see all FOS jobs that have been posted over to grips and their different statuses, we can press Actions, Clear Filters, and the list is complete. It goes back some time and it will show you each change on each FOS job. Each FOS job number is likely to have multiple entries, as grips receives an update file each time the status changes. There are 7 statuses in the FOS queue. Normally you may only see 2 or 3. However, be prepared to see many. The job you should highlight on and the one to process is the one with the most recent process time and date. Back at our main list, if we now select a different job, open it, go to Process, Create and Update Sales Order, open the sales order, and then review it. Make any amendments needed. As you can see on this resource there is 0 value here because there is 0 value on the FOS order. In this instance, we can just remove this resource. Now check the rest of the order to make sure there are no further red marks or anomalies. Now you can move to posting. So we go to posting and post. In this instance, we do expect to get some warnings. As you can see, in this instance, it says number must be specified. Now what it's telling us here is that the item you've entered on the FOS system does not exist on grips, and therefore you can't possibly have stock. This can be a common occurrence when you select a tyre on FOS that you do not have in stock on grips. Luckily, this is easily rectified. Simply select the type item, type in the tyre description, and trigger the match code search. We only want to see in stock items. Okay, and that's the tyre we actually fitted. There you go. As you can see, it's now populated the correct tyre and adjusted your stock accordingly. As you can see, we have other instances where this has happened. Simply select item, enter either the match code search or the item number you wish it to be. As the item number is known from the previous, we can do that here, and here again. Okay. And one final time, select item, enter the match code or the item number if you have it. There you go. Okay, perfect. Now we can move to posting. We go to posting, post. Now we receive information messages. The question mark is not an error, it's an information message. It's asking you to confirm that although you have lines on here with 0 value, that this is correct and aligns with the FOS order. As it does, we press yes. We will receive this several more times. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now it's telling us that there's not enough stock of a particular item. So if we go down, this is likely to be the same scenario where we haven't got enough stock on the system but need to add it to the FOS order. Likely because we've selected the wrong item or service on the FOS, this has transferred over to grips and your stock doesn't align. So we simply amend this. So we're looking at 19019. So in this instance, we can see that we've selected valve extension rigid. Let's say it should have been a valve extension flexi, and that's what we have in stock. If we run a search, there we go, that's our stock item. We add that. Check that we haven't got any more, because it's likely we have, because there's several tyres on here. Copy the item number, and then replace them for wherever this occurs. Okay, one final check, then posting post. Again, we have to confirm that we're not happy to charge for certain items. Now, your problematic FOS job has been posted. We hope you found this brief guide to processing and troubleshooting FOS jobs useful.